awesome. It's just getting me so excited to continue with this. Guys, we're back. We're going to be doing some data logging on the Mustang. Got it all fired up. I'm just going to connect the computer and go. We're going to go ahead and get some Dutch Bros coffee.
Not sponsored by Dutch Bros.
No. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take it on a quick test drive. I'll show you some of the tuning stuff, and yep, it's just pretty much its first maiden voyage after being supercharged. Alright guys, we got the data log going here. I did reset the code and I did fix that wiring for the intake air temp sensor, so I think we should be good to go. We're gonna go ahead and start driving. We got our oil pressure and our wideband going. I don't got a boost gauge, but we're not gonna get in any boost, so we're gonna go ahead and drive around here, and we'll be back. Yeah, it's definitely feeling a bit weird. Was like almost dying just then. I think I'm just going to take it around the block and see how that goes. Probably need at least one revision before we go with this. So change of plan. Just yeah, we're just going to go around the block a couple times.
Yep.
I don't really want to drive it all the way out there if it's going to be acting like this.
Yeah.
But that's not a big deal. As long as it you know, is near our neighborhood and it dies, that'll be better than not going all the way out there. So
don't get stranded somewhere.
Yeah, you'll definitely get some good data from this to make adjustments. All part of the tuning process. And if you guys are wondering what all this is, this was for my paddle shifters. I got them working before we did all this. I didn't really record it. I was going to go over it once the tune for this the supercharger was good. But that's basically what all that is.
Uh-oh.
What?
A cop.
Where?
It just drove like right across the street.
That's fine. One thing I did notice when it was like cutting a lot, I did see the air fuel get pretty lean, so I wonder if something with the fuel was not right, because it was like sputtering and dying. I don't know if it was getting enough fuel. Yeah, right there it just dropped to like 20 or 19. It gets really rich, so it's like 11, and as I get off the throttle, give it some there, drop to 19 again. So looks like it might just be running a bit lean when I let off, which can be fixed with, I mean, I'm going to send this data log to Lito and he'll be able to fix that. Alright guys, also after that drive, it was about in a little under 10 minutes, that code didn't come back, so it looks like it did fix that wiring. This code is just for cruise control because I swapped the steering wheel and I didn't set up cruise control, so that wire's open. But doesn't look like my doesn't look like that code came back for the intake air temp sensor, so I think that's pretty much fixed. Also, it looks like battery voltage is fine, so maybe that's probably not why it's dying, or was dying when I was letting out the gas. I think it was just getting a little lean, so we're gonna go ahead and go over that. Yeah, so looking over everything, basically that intake air temp sensor that I mentioned, so it goes right in there, comes off the MAF, the left two wires here. I actually wired it into the plug here. Previously the car would read intake air temps from the MAF, but now it's spliced directly into the harness that goes to the ECU to that sensor, so it'll be able to read it from there. I had it plugged into the plug and not the actual harness side going there, so that's what fixed that. And that was the longest drive I've taken on so far. I mean, belt looks good. Nothing, I watched the temps, everything looked good. It did get lean a couple times, that was just, I think, part of the tune. Voltage was good. No fires, obviously. Didn't smell any gas or anything like that. Didn't sound like it was misfiring.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Unfortunately, we didn't get to, you know, take it to Dutch Bros or anything. We're still gonna do that. We're gonna take the trusty Swagon over there. So
it's kind of reminds me of just like relearning how to walk.
yeah, it needs to
just like
get.
this is relearning how to drive.
Yep. All right, guys, we are back. We're going to be doing a data log for Lito here. Basically, he gave me the okay to do a pull. Basically, what he needs us to do is in third gear, we're going to go from 2,000 to about 4,500 RPM. So not a very large jump in RPM. So I'm going to use these paddle shifters. I'll just go ahead and give you the rundown on how this is all set up, because I was going to do that for you guys, but got busy with the supercharger install, obviously. So I have this switch right here. So once this switch is activated and we're in drive, it will allow me to shift through the gears manually. So I'm going to go ahead and reverse it out of here and put it in first, and then we'll be able to go from there. We're just going to do a third gear pull. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to be able to show you guys, because I also need to take a video of my wideband here. Just to get a air-fuel ratio. So I'm gonna see what I can do to get this camera like set up somewhere in here, just so we have a little bit of action. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the data log. Also, one other thing, car just needs to be at operating temperature, which I've been letting this idle for a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this now. Shifting, we're in second gear now. I never really showed you guys this whole thing, but this shifts like instantly when you press it. That's one of the benefits of having a trans controller instead of just having stock stuff, because it'll be able to tell the controller to do it, you know, as fast as you can. One other thing is if I'm at a complete stop, the car will shift back into first gear, just so it'll reset it effectively. Alright guys, I'm gonna get my phone recorder going so I can get the wideband. Third. Alright guys, here we go. Felt like it really fell on its face. It didn't go at all. It was like not revving very fast. So yeah, we'll see about how that went. I didn't hear anything crazy. It did backfire a lot once I was done. Maybe let's slow down for another one here. 5, 4, 3. Definitely needs something, but that's all part of the tuning process. For the rest of this, I'm just gonna let the car shift itself, so I'm gonna turn off my paddles. It's driving much better now, so I actually adjusted some of my transmission configurations, and it seems to be driving much better. It's not like trying to kill itself when it's when we're slowing down or stopped. Yeah, I think it was definitely the throttle position, because I was at a complete stop there, and it didn't do anything bad. Maybe that's also because it's warmed up. I let the car fully warm up, and the last one, I don't think it was totally warmed up, but it was getting there. It's driving pretty much like normal. If you didn't look under the hood, you probably wouldn't even know it was supercharged right now. Really felt different when I was flooring it torque. That's awesome. It's just getting me so excited to continue with this. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and save this data log here. Just gonna check codes real quick. I didn't see anything come up on the dash. It'll probably just give me my cruise control code. Yep, that's just a cruise control one. Alright guys, I think that's probably gonna do it. When it was in drive, you could feel the torque. It was awesome. It it felt completely different than when I was just in third gear. So I don't know if it was specifically something in like third gear that's turned down, or I don't know what, or it could just be that that gear is kind of lazy. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely more tuning's required. I'm still on the original tune that he gave me. He said that he wanted to idle, he wanted to drive, and now he wanted that pull. So I'm pretty sure now that we have this pull, he'll be able to adjust the tune more. I wish on that second pull that I had gotten the wideband again, and maybe, you know, a pull and drive, but that's just more that we can do. Lito works with you, so you can do as many, you know, pulls as you, or revisions as you need. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. If you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks.